choice in auto insurance. And tonight, Corey, we fill the finals
ladder in the most unique Money in the Bank match ever in WWE.
Miss Money in the Bank ladder match winner. Will it be Carmella? Will it be
Bray Wyatt returns with an all-new episode of the Firefly. 10 pounds, Daniel Bryan.
Black and Rey Mysterio, they've qualified. However, Apollo Crews suffered in the final SmackDown spot later tonight. Either Otis or Dolph Ziggler.
One of the things that I love most is tackling new challenges. Money in the Bank match in WWE history. Because it's 6 men and 6 women all fighting at the same time. Inside is a contract for a championship. I mean, I've competed in a lot of weird and wild, competed in an office building. I mean, I don't know the rules. Is it true that Mr. McMahon actually has is the opportunity? And nobody knows. And then I won the Money in the Bank match. WWE champion was something that most people thought. That's what spawned the Yes Movement. That's what spawned WWE with the very, very best. My coach and my good friend would get to compete with. Definitely, King Corbin and his cronies ruined that.
Corbin.
Well, Bryan and Corbin with a scheduled match here tonight on Friday night. In the eyes of Daniel Bryan after the assault by Corbin on Drew Gulak.
Forget the last laugh at his expense.
Daniel, I'd be careful what you wish for your coach. Let's take a look.
This was last week on Smack.
Neutralize Daniel from any sort of assistance he could provide to Gulak.
And Gulak, he used the scepter as a weapon.
No one in WWE will...
Dreaming about winning Money in the Bank, Daniel, because that's all it is to you. On top of those towers, I will stand tall on top.
What are you going to do if you win? Are you going to squander your opportunity? Just 4 people to completely blow it. And you blew it. That doesn't make
bank. You used to be young and hungry, and now you're tired, stronger and smarter. And Daniel...
SmackDown on Fox. Track ladder match.
2 men with very legitimate chances to make the most of this.
2017, as Daniel Bryan alluded to, King Corbin failed to catch.
I'm living in the past. The fact is...
So out-grapple King Corbin tonight.
Ooh, strong kick. Boxing background being displayed right now. Heavy right hand. Many moons ago, Corbin was a very celebrated actual national champ.
Looking to take over, and there's Daniel Bryan right back.
Focusing the attacks on the hamstring now of King Corbin.
Tale of 2 Money in the Bank successfully.
And the more you bring that up, Michael Cole, the more it's just going to motivate.
Looking to maybe get Corbin to tap out. Corbin can ill afford a leg injury at this point.
Bryan knows he does not want to get caught with one of those Baron Corbin punches.
Concern, Corey, this is unique, the most unique in history. It's going to start in the lobby. The you off.
I mean, anything's a possibility, but I actually need to correct you because the briefcases are...
And Bryan going for the front face lock and was
trying to avoid since the opening bell.
Come on, I'm done.
The rights and lefts of
play that trash talk, smash mouth in your face stuff.
Puts a bad mouth on his opponent, particularly Daniel Bryan.
Come on.
Corbin to the elbow.
Straight elbows. Spends as much time beating you mentally and verbally as he does physically.
Yeah, but Daniel
working a couple strikes.
But is it Bryan? Daniel Bryan, a cerebral competitor, but Corbin with a right hand.
WWE headquarters.
Bryan into the footwork. Later on tonight, Otis battles Dolph Ziggler for the final SmackDown. His power and strength, as you see here.
Corbin was able to adapt out of necessity. Oh, look at this.
Daniel got it too.
Corbin just too strong to keep pinned down.
And the quickness as well, back into the ring. Big clothesline, Bryan takes.
Come on,
we know
Daniel.
Corbin's got a history of disagreeing.
Over Drew Gulak last week. Daniel Bryan's coach earning his opportunity. And Bryan is taking a tremendous amount of punishment. Remember, that is a maneuver. And again, Corbin with a blow to the shoulder.
Ryan, what do you say? Get off his hair.
Get off.
1, 2. Come on. Get up there.
Corbin back into the ring again, and this time got caught as Bryan drives him in.
Corbin and then sacrifice.
Bryan top rope, there's the missile.
Fight through the pain that's coursing through his left arm.
His assault back to the legs of Corbin now.
Picks the leg.
The ankle lock now, locked to the middle of the ring. And look at that.
Wow.
Right to the Achilles. A kick out by Corbin. Third time for Daniel Bryan. And boom.
Thunderous kick connects.
And that is classic into the king. And now Corbin catches him. Oh, and he connects.
To the well once too often and found deep point. Anytime, any place.
Corbin again.
Daniel trying to execute a half crab submission. Daniel Bryan throwing his in-ring right on the ear of Corbin. How's Corbin?
And now Corbin with a ladder. Well, the referee had a match that would not be a disqualification. You can use the ladders as weapons. Dazed Daniel Bryan, however, able to reverse and try to wrestle Corbin down, and he does it.
Oh, hang on.
Shinsuke Nakamura from Cesaro, who's had issues with Daniel Bryan. Bye-bye. And now Bryan driven right into it.
Earned himself a disqualification. Cesaro would also
streaming live on the WWE Network. Will
champion Braun Strowman, Alexa Bliss, a former Money in the Bank winner.
WWE champion for Monday Night Raw, Drew WWE Championship. Drew said it's his honor to celebrate the among men. Braun Strowman. It has been quite the last from Sunday, streaming live on the WWE Network, where he defends the Universal.
Can Strowman stand up to the challenge? We will find out as the monster.
Last week we took a trip down memory lane. Remind me of that. But at Money in the Bank, I'm going to.
Hello, Braun. Tonight. And tonight's tale is a true story called That. Once upon a time, there was a black sheep, and he smelled a little funny. But he was stronger than every other animal on the wandering alone. And he took him into his home. It's fun. They had a lot of fun together. Thank you, or even goodbye. He didn't even leave a note. Thing I've done for you. But his cries fell on deaf ears. And to make matters worse, the end, well, that finds the black sheep. And then the shepherd will take the black sheep straight.
If you've got something to say to me, Bray, then come.
Ring against Sheamus. We find out next.
WWE superstar John Cena, whose voice you just heard is 267 pounds. Sheamus! Obviously, it has something to do with Jeff Hardy.
It's got nothing to do with Jeff Hardy.
Sheamus looking to teach respect to the young man in the ring tonight, or Leon Ruff, who starts things off with a drop kick and another one, and now back elbows as well by.
I think there is an effect being had right now. It's just insensitive. I know Sheamus didn't have an issue with me.
What's your call?
I'm paying attention after the
Break! SmackDown!
and the 10
insides.
This is enough!
And ever right now.
and a bro kick. Just about to impressive victory.
Let's take a look back. Ruff fought valiantly, hats off chest, and then the boom! Exclamation. Giving him his due now.
Well, nonetheless.
This is my worst nightmare now because I'm going to be out for 6 to 9 months. And it's just going to be so good to be back.
Where are we at?
I'm officially cleared. It's just like riding a bicycle. I'm ready to return and take my career very seriously. I'm going to do in the WWE. Move forward and live this life because you only get one.
Till I win. You can call me crazy, call it a sin.
Better than I've ever done it. What I take pride in more than anything is just being human with the fans. I think the people helped me. This is what I was born to do.
Jeff Hardy is back. He'll be here.
Yes. Good.
There you go. Good over there, Cole.
We are less than and Mandy Rose. Winning strategy here tonight.
Kayla, I beat Dolziger at WrestleMania in
A few weeks for you with your best friend.
Kayla, former best friend. Tonight, my focus is on Carmella. And she's a former SmackDown. Win that men's Money in the Bank contract. And I'm going to climb that.
Woman who stands in Mandy Rose's way. Former.
Introducing first from Staten Island,
Carmella anxious to remind the entire WWE Universe why Mella is money.
Money in the Bank ladder match. Let's show you who is qualified so far. Find out for the final spot right now. Emotional night for Mandy Rose and her new boyfriend Otis. Both have
Mind Otis. Never mind Sonya Deville, who really let her true feelings about Mandy beat. Mella won Money in the Bank, cashed in successfully, and beat, get this,
here tonight looking to enter and qualify, but she has to knock off WWE headquarters.
What a long, strange trip.
But the contracts above them will be on the roof of the tower.
Carmella knows what it means to hold the Money in the Bank contracts with that sort of caveat.
Nice leapfrog by Mandy Rose. Carmella will roll through. And a kick. Boom! Right in. A new champion is crowned. Almost a guarantee, Corey. You're going to become checking.
Mandy, bestie, don't worry. I'm here. You don't remember, do you? This time last year, Mandy. No, you are doing great. You're doing great.
Well, Mandy's trying her best to stay focused.
Mandy is in control at the moment. This could be an opportunity, but she could maybe.
Oh, yeah, but Carmella's taking it. Oh, and Mandy winning. Carmella now from behind. Carmella with a kick to the face. Carmella's qualified. Again, Sonya.
She is very proud of what she did.
Mission turns her attention to Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville now. Oh my God! Oh, into the step!
Oh, no.
Oh my God! Sonya's completely lost.
Come on.
This jealous obsession.
Keep her going. Keep her going.
I'm done. Do you understand me? I'm gonna ruin every ounce of this pretty
After the knee connects.
We'll end you, Mandy! I will end you!
Now.
I will ruin.
You have to wonder if fate will be different for Mandy's boyfriend Otis later tonight.
And the SmackDown Tag Team Champions been
plus a shocking injury.
Anything down here?
No.
It's okay. Can you just give us a second, Otis? Let me check it out a little more.
Yeah.
Famous 8-time champs and feel.
Big E and Kofi.
Team champions, Kofi Kingston and Big E.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Make-A-Wish. WWE and Make-A-Wish are proud to have granted WWE.
8-time
Their opponents, the Forgotten Son.
And
the highlight of the night is sponsored by Miller Lite.
And be the first team to challenge you. Awesome! The thing about us is that we can strike anywhere.
oh my God! Big E trying to fight out of it. From the tag team division here on SmackDown. Corey, what an opportunity tonight to knock off the New Day would definitely.
He's accompanied by his soon-to-be once again Tag Team Championship. Yeah,
weeks ago, and it appears, Corey, that you are going to proclaimed greatest tag team of the 21st century, Miz and Morrison.
Take every time.
Meanwhile, this is Big E and Steve Cutler last week. First, you and Miz ran away.
Tiger Mask, but he's no Tiger King. We don't put up with sneaky tigers.
Seriously, Miz, I want you to talk a little bit about the Forgotten Sons, this new tag team that's arrived on the scene here.
It's when you're in the Navy and you're Army and you're the Marine, like the Miz.
Oh,
come
man.
on.
The New Day, Wesley Blake going for a ride.
Tag team champions are in control.
The Miz and John Morrison. Who writes your material?
I like having Miz and Morrison out here.
We're just spitting truth.
Look at this.
Big E with a big splash. The former tag team champions, Miz and Morrison, joining us at ringside.
Very much. Well, your exercise is free too. Look, sorry when I wake up at 6 in the morning.
And a kick out by Big E, the two former Marines.
Big E, you're going to forget that.
And Michael Cole's still getting you mad at me.
And look at this. Oh, double. You retain the titles at WrestleMania in a ladders match, and then your partner blows it.
And get in the ring? Is that what you want? What was it called? The pull line? Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Miz
up here by Blake, isolating Big E. Forgotten Son, so. Oh! It off the top rope, and here comes Kofi.
Kofi pushes the pace.
And Kingston. Day, perhaps the greatest tag team in the champions.
Speaking of pain.
Oh, and Cutler with a back break.
Titles. You look at us. We are stars. What they did was basically, well, we weren't here.
By the way, Corey's in the crew. And Kingston, and he takes Cutler down. Cover again.
It's the kind of teamwork you learn when you watch each other's backs on the battlefield.
Top rope, Blake driving the elbow.
The backstabber, Cutler, maintaining the grasp.
For sure.
Made them
they would have said that.
Kofi launched over the top rope and saving Cutler. Big E with a clothesline. Kingston and dumped outside the ring, and now the big man Jackson Riker driving.
Are we supposed to count?
Enter the ring, Cutler up to the second rope. The Forgotten Sons continue to dominate the tag.
You deserve it.
The Forgotten Sons have really made a name tag team champions.
Heavyweight Otis does battle with longtime rival.
And Money in the Bank ladder matches will take place.
The ladders and the briefcases containing the contracts for opportunities to win.
You know, last week on Friday Night SmackDown, we had a qualifying matchup. We're going to show you what.
Lacey Evans goes one-on-one with Sasha Banks.
That is into the ring post.
Banks trying to take away Evans' best weapon.
With the official. Woman's right by Evans.
Full clear. Tamina is ready for the champ.
Money in the Bank pay-per-view, you will face Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Champion.
So yeah, I'm up for the challenge. I will not be intimidated by a bunch of bratty
side. You helped me more than you can ever imagine. Come on, you're my mama bear.
Oh no, 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 no.
Really hurt her, and I'm gonna keep hurting her.
Movie where I'm the bad guy, you and I both see themselves in him. They can see themselves sitting next to him on his couch drinking beer. No, they get little pats on the back.
Right.
Sympathy like. And with a ring tonight, doing what I do better than anybody else, and I do not like to be second guessed. Again. And I'm gonna again. I will slide right on up next to her as the new champ.
Tonight for Otis. You know, Corey, this has been a very emotional number of weeks.
Any ladder, anytime soon.
Who will qualify for Money in the Bank? Otis or a partner to take on Cesaro?
As Tamina teams with the sassy Southern Belle, Lacey
Universal Champion, the monster among men, Braun Strowman, qualify for the Money in the Bank contract.
In Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds.
Dolph Ziggler really believed he had won the girl at Mandy Rose. It didn't turn out that
situations and circumstances like these. Whether or not Otis can say the same.
Corbin, who will join them? Otis or Ziggler? And Otis explodes.
Even this early in the matchup, won Money in the Bank. Dolph has successfully cashed in. Otis,
Ziggler, and look at the power of Otis to Dolph. Talk a lot about his amateur background, but Otis, a very experienced
WWE. Ziggler face first into the top turnbuckle.
And again,
this caught the show off.
And now sends Ziggler into the corner.
And as we take another look at this catapult into the middle, turns much more sure of himself, more confident than ever. Oh!
Into the post, shoulder first, go.
Tremendous physical condition.
Otis driven into the back.
Take a look at this. Be very impressed with Dolph Ziggler, able to weather the early storm. Downright unique as the Money in the Bank ladder match this year.
Otis's
briefcase.
And again, another drop kick. Otis back. Drop kick. Boom! Right on the kisser by Dolph.
Men's and the women's Money in the Bank ladder matches. Going to be like Universal or WWE at the time of the winner's choosing. That
still has it applied.
Otis is starting to fade. You can see
looking to capitalize the veteran. A kick right to the midsection, but Otis now starting to fight. Fired up, and Ziggler.
Energy Otis has left.
Dolph catches
opportunity at Money in the Bank.
It's Caterpillar time. And that allows Ziggler to take
the eyes. Zigzag
from behind.
First into the mat, but wasn't enough to keep the 300-plus pounds.
His face as he realizes he could be closing in.
Be night, big man.
And look at this now. Otis catching Dolph, and what a throw. I think Dolph can get out of the way. Elbow.
I don't know if I can believe what I just saw.
Able to block a tremendous throw.
He was down on Dolph Ziggler. And
on the bottom floor, the lobby of the corporate tower, and Corey end up on
the WWE Network.